Hey guys, happy Monday. It has been too long. I have not chatted with you guys in like weeks. So things are going good and I gotta check in with you guys. Um, it's Monday, but it's a little bit late. It's about 8 o'clock and I'm probably not gonna upload this video until tomorrow because I'm feeling a little bit tired, but I did want to at least get it recorded today so I can get it ready for tomorrow. Alright, so I haven't done a lot of crochet. I did get a few things done. So one of the last things that I kind of posted about was that I found out about things we're making Thursday. And I was like, that's awesome. And I started going back through it and I started looking at the old projects. And I saw so many that I loved. And my brain was like, I wonder if I can catch up. And my plan was to do like a ton of crochet and try to get caught up. Things kind of changed. Hey, I'm still committed to this though, so I am going to see how many of these projects I can complete by the end of the year. And the first one that I joined in and I made were these fingerless gloves. And you know, at first when I saw the pattern for fingerless gloves, I never actually wear fingerless gloves, so I was kind of like, I don't know if this would be something I would use, but once I put them on, I realized they're quite comfortable, and they feel good on my wrist, because I have a lot of wrist problems when it gets cold, so I'm like, these are actually kind of perfect for me. So this was the first pair I made, and love how they turned out. They're different sizes. Everything I make is a different size. And then once I made those, the next one I wanted to make were these. And again, they're different sizes. That's just me. But I used my yarn that I'm using for my colorful blanket to make these, because I just love this pattern, this Hills and Valley and pattern by Crystal. And I'll go ahead and put a link to this because I love this pattern. I have got to make like some more projects using this pattern because I think it is so pretty. And yeah, so these ones are a little bit bigger than my first ones, so they cover a little bit more, and yeah, they feel really nice. I really like them. I do have another one that I started, but I'm actually gonna frog it, and this one is the Your Inspirations pattern. I don't know what I did. I think this was the second one that I tried to make. Like, I made the short ones first, and then I got started on this one. I don't know how this happened. So somehow the wrist part is too small for me, and somehow the top of it is too big. I was gonna try to go through and I think I did this part of the pattern wrong, because once I started doing the cuff on this one, it made a lot more sense to me following Crystal's tutorial. So I was gonna just think about like taking off the cuff, because I think that's where I really messed up, and try to fix it. But the wrist is still too small, and I kind of thought like it might stretch, but I'm not loving it. So I am going to go back and frog this one. I don't know if I'm going to remake this one again though. I might just frog it and use the yarn for something else, but not quite sure yet. Yeah, so this one is going to be a frog project. And a couple days ago I did start this, and I didn't get very far, but this is this beautiful crochet lacy shawl. And so this is what made me want to get into things we're making Thursday, because I saw so many of you guys posting like your projects with this. Like I saw like, you know, Susie's and everyone, and it's beautiful. And I was a little bit afraid to try it because I saw a lot of that it was a difficult pattern, and yeah, so I was a little bit afraid, but I'm like, hey, I've read through all the comments about like all of the issues that everyone else has ran into and how they fixed them, so I feel a little bit better going into it now. And I couldn't decide on what yarn I wanted to use at first. I really was thinking about getting some of the, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but the one that Susie used, because it made it have these beautiful stripes. And when I saw her picture, I was like, is this like, I thought she did a lot of color control basically. And I was like, is she cutting it every, every round to get the colors perfectly? But she explained that no, it was actually the yarn just worked up that way. So part of me wanted to get some of those, a different color, but I don't know. I kind of thought about that. But I was going through my stash and I've had this one sitting on my desk for a while and I was like, I don't know what to do with it. I think it's so pretty. Like, it doesn't have my pink, it doesn't have my green, but something about it just, I think it's so pretty. I love the blue, the yellow. It's just, I love it. And I only have one of these, but I did check Walmart and they have plenty of them in stock and they're pretty reasonable. They're about $5 each. I don't know how many I would use. I'm guessing I'm probably going to need about 4 of these, so we'll see. But I went ahead and I wanted to just kind of see what it's like, and yeah, this is as far as I got. These are some tall stitches. I'm not used to doing these. These are, what are they, double trebles? Yeah, I think these are double treble. So there's 3 yarn overs, and that is hard for my hands. Like I yarn over twice, and then I start crocheting, or I'll yarn over 4 times and start crocheting. So I really have to like count the loops to make sure that I'm taking off enough loops and having the right like height of my stitch. But yeah, so I'm going to work on this some more soon. But yeah, I like it so far. And this is all I've really been working on with crochet. So I did head to Michael's this weekend on Saturday, and my plan was to pick up one of the hot neon pink yarns to finish my blanket. Let me grab it. To finish this blanket. So I went there to get, I was going to get just maybe, I was thinking maybe 1 or 2 of the pinks because they had the yarn sale. Everything was 30% off, and I drove out there and then got there and they were totally sold out of the pink. They were sold out most of their loops and threads or crafts. I think it was Craft Smart when I bought it, but I think they switched over all their branding to loops and threads now, and all of it was sold out. And yeah, there's another Michael's I could have gone to. It's pretty close. It's like maybe 10 minutes farther than the one I went to, but I just wasn't in the mood. Right next to my Michael's is a Dollar Tree. So I decided after I went to Michael's, they didn't have my yarn, that I would check out Dollar Tree. And I did get quite a few things from there. So I'll probably make a separate video just kind of showing you what I got from Dollar Tree. It's not really a lot of, well, I got like 3 crafty things and then I got a bunch of books. So I wanted to share that with you guys soon. The computer's turning off. Yeah. So this project has been just sitting in its bag for quite a while now because I ran out of the pink and I don't need that much more. Like all I need to finish this, let's see, where did I stop? Okay, I stopped right here. And to get, I just need to finish this round, and to get there, it's just right here. And I'm like, I just need a little more. And I don't know, I was kind of thinking about it, and I'm just tired of having this project being halfway done. So I thought I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to frog back this row and then frog back the setup row for it, and then just go back to my variegated one, because that was my original plan. My original plan was to do, the block of 10 in the center, 5 pink, 10 of these, 5 pink, and then back to this color again. But as I was working, I was like, I want more pink in the project. I should have stuck with my original plan because I ran out, and I thought I had more of it, but I don't. So I thought, let's just frog it. We'll frog it back to basically 2 rounds, and I'll just switch back to this color. And I thought I could chat with you guys and let you know what I've been up to, why I haven't been posting to YouTube while I frog it. So as you guys know, I want to say thank you again, because you guys, I went through a lot. I've been going through kind of a lot, and one of the things that I've gone through was Cody breaking his leg and having to have surgery for it. Cody is doing great. Technically today He could have gotten his cast off, but I do have to wait until the weekend, and I'll explain why in a second. But he's doing great. Part of me is like gonna kind of miss, it's strange, but part of me is like, I'm gonna kind of miss him having the cast on because he's with me all the time. I love that. He's always in here with me. I mean, the cats, they all come in here and they're just kind of like in and out. But Cody right now, he is always with me and I like that. So part of me is a little bit like, I'm going to kind of miss when he's back roaming around everywhere. I'm going to leave his little room set up as long as he's using it. I'll probably leave it, set up anyways. Just, I know the other cats will go in there because the gate won't be up. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so what have I been up to? So I asked for some prayers a while ago for a couple of things. For Cody's recovery was one. And I also have to pay quite a bit in vet bills. And I want to say thank you again because you guys helped me so much during this when I needed this. I just appreciate all the help that you gave me, all the donations. I mean, it allowed me to get through the time. So I'm just so thankful for that. But I also realized that, hey, I need to do some stuff to get this paid off myself as well instead of just relying on you guys. So, I'm so grateful for what you've done, but just got a cat walking in. But, let me close. Hold on one sec. All right. I got Cody's sister just walked in. Anyway, so yeah. So I am just, again, thank you so much for helping me. And another thing that I prayed for was I was trying to decide what I should do. And I was like thinking, should I apply to a job right away and just get back to work as fast as I can? Or should I try to wait until Cody's healed up because I don't want to leave him here and have to go? I was just really stressed about work. And I started applying to jobs. And I asked you guys for some help, like some prayers for just guidance of, what should I do? Like, should I rush back to a job or should I wait it out? I didn't know what to do. And you guys just sent me some really kind words, sent me prayers and everything, and things worked out. So I applied to quite a few jobs. I applied to about 10 jobs. Some of them were like ideal, like perfect jobs. Like I applied to the library. I thought that'd be so much fun because I love to read and I'm like working in a library sounds so much fun. I applied for some jobs that kind of use my background in instructional design. A few different companies there, and I didn't hear back from any of them. So that kind of got me a little bit like feeling a little bit down. So then I started to apply to some other jobs. I applied for an Amazon job. I was going to do the package handler, but I saw that they had some jobs like kind of had to do with like training. So I applied to that. Didn't hear back. Where else did I apply and submit it? I applied to like things like Panera. Where else? I applied to so many. I tried to do things that were local to me. I was filling out an application for Target, and I was just feeling down because I was getting no responses back. And yeah, so I thought, I'm going to apply. The last place I was trying to apply to was Frito-Lay. I thought it'd be kind of cool. Like it was like the delivery, not driving like a big delivery truck, but like the vans that deliver to the different stores and they set up the chip aisle. And I thought that might be kind of interesting. So I was trying to apply there and everything went wrong. My internet went down. I have a cat behind me. My internet went down. Where I save all of my resumes, I couldn't open that and nothing was working. And I was starting to get frustrated, but I was like, this seems like it might be a sign that I should not be applying, so I'm going to go ahead. I don't know what Joseph's doing. That's Joseph back there. So yeah, I was like, I think this might be a sign that I need to take a break from applying to all these positions. I haven't heard back, and I'm just stressing myself out, so I'm going to just, pray about it, meditate on it, and just see like what's going to happen. A day later, I thought this was a scam, but a recruiter reached out to me. and basically was like, hey, would you be interested in teaching again? And I was like, yeah, but I'm not ready to go back to teaching in person. Like, I wanted a remote position. So I responded, I was like, sort of, but I'm only really interested in remote positions now. Is this position remote? And she said, no, but I'll keep you in mind. In case we do come across one that's remote, I'll keep you in mind. A couple days later, I hear from her again, and she lets me know that there is a remote position for a special education teacher, fully online. And I was just like, this would be perfect. So I interviewed with her, and this went so quick. So I interviewed with her. The next day, she scheduled me for another interview with their content specialist, and that was just the next day. So I was like, whoa, this is going fast. And she kind of let me know that, the school really needs someone right now. They have a few people that they're interviewing, but they've already started the school year. They really want to get someone really quick. So kind of gave me a little hope, but there was other competition. So I was like, oh, I don't know. So then I had my second interview, and then they were like, we need to schedule you an interview with the school. And that one happened. So this was all on a Friday. So that next Tuesday, I was interviewing with the school, and I thought I did horrible in the interview. And I was just like, I bombed it. There's no way they're going to hire me. I did so bad on this interview. And I felt bad again. But a couple days later, they gave me, the interview was on a Tuesday, and then Friday afternoon, the recruiter called me again and said they offered me the position. So yes, I am back a teacher. I'm so grateful. Just everything that I wanted a remote special education teaching position. And it just it just fell to me. It immediately just got to me. That's just like prayer. That's like power of prayer. I didn't apply for this job. The recruiter just reached out to me. So yeah, I'm just so grateful, so thankful, and so thankful for all the prayers that you guys have been sending me, because yeah, this this was meant for me. So I appreciate it so much. So yeah, so after I got the job offer, it was on a Friday, and they're like, you should. At first I was thinking should I wait the weekend and respond on Monday? Just to think about it, because I didn't want to rush into it. But the recruiter was kind of like, you might want to respond really quickly, because they really want someone right away. And in the past, people who have waited a couple days, they pass up and they offer to someone else. So she's like, I'm not telling you what to do, but if you're interested, you should probably think about taking it. So I was like, you know what? Let me read the contract. Let me take it. So I went ahead and did that. And then the next week is when the onboarding started, and I had so much to do. I mean, there's so just getting back into the classroom, there's so many trainings that I have to do. And then I had to do all the things like getting my TB test, getting my live scan, getting my fingerprinting. And yeah, it was just a whole week of just rushing from place to place, and, getting all that done, getting all the online trainings that needed to be done before I could, be technically back in the classroom. So I spent a week on that. And then last Monday, September 11th, that was my very first day technically hired, and I had 2 days to do planning. So on that Monday, it was a planning day for me. There was no students, and it was a whole school-wide planning day. And then on that Tuesday, I was supposed to see kids, but kind of my accounts and everything weren't set up yet. So the school was like, hey, just take one more planning day, get yourself set up, go over all the IEPs and all that stuff. And then Wednesday, you can start with the kids. So Monday and Tuesday, I did planning. And then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday were my very first days teaching. And I love it. The kids are wonderful. It's middle school. I didn't think I would ever work with middle schoolers. I mean, that was just always the thing. I was like, I'll do elementary, I'll do high school, but middle school, not my thing. But yeah, I'm working with the middle schoolers, and I love it. And the reason, the school is K through 8, but they gave me the middle schoolers. Well, they kind of asked, what would you be okay with it? And I was like, sure. And the reason was because the middle schoolers are used to doing things online. They did the virtual learning, so they're just more familiar with it. And the little ones, the K through 8, it's harder for them to be virtual things. So I have the middle schoolers, and I feel like I'm back a first year teacher again, because when I was a teacher before, I was special day class. So pretty much I had my entire class. I had a classroom in person before, the world shut down and everything. And, I planned for the entire day. But now I am a resource specialist. So all my kids are like in gen ed, and then I pull them out I pull them out for basically small group and one-on-one instruction. And I love that. I love that. And yeah, it's new to me and I'm not used to it. And, when I taught before, when I got my kids, I had the older ones, so I knew all of my students. Like the first day of school, I knew all of the students already. So this is just a little bit different, going into somewhere where I don't know all the kids already. I don't know, I just don't know a lot. And, working online, it's a different position. So pretty much I've been, I've been feeling a little stressed and just trying to learn as much as I can. This is, only day 4 of teaching, of working in this position. So part of me is like, if I'm feeling stressed, if I don't know what I'm doing yet, it's only been 4 days. Like, it took me how long to feel comfortable teaching in person? So yeah, so I'm just grateful. I love it. It's perfect. It's the exact job. Like, I couldn't have applied to a job better than this. Like, everything that I wanted out of the job, I got it. I get to do it from home. It's awesome. So yeah. And I also love that the school is awesome because they give us a lot of time for planning and for prep. So I don't have to spend as much of my weekends, as much of my free time, lesson planning, because, they give us time during the day to actually do that. So that is wonderful. And yeah, so basically I just wanted to come on and let you guys know why I just disappeared. I did Vlogust, and I was so consistent, and then I immediately just disappeared. And yeah, so the reason I disappeared, I got my job. And yeah, so I am super happy to have my job, but I'm still super excited about YouTube. I'm super excited about my small business. So, I took some time, those first couple of weeks to kind of just get into the different roles. And I think now I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable. So I got to get back to my YouTube. I got to get back to filming and making stuff because I haven't been doing that as much. So I'm still committed to YouTube. Still going to be here. I'm going to try to get back into a rhythm of at least posting once a day. That would be my goal. And, I do want to do live. So I'm kind of thinking once I get off from work, take 30 minutes, well, 15, kind of just unwind for a little bit. And then probably just start hopping onto a live and just chatting with you guys, for 30 minutes or for an hour or something every day, just to, work on stuff. Because I feel like when I'm posting, when I'm, doing YouTube stuff, I do so much crochet. Right now, because I haven't been filming a lot, most of my crochet time is kind of me just sitting around browsing crochet patterns and making an even larger list of things I want to make. But I need to actually make them. I'm really surprised how much yarn the stitch takes. I don't know what I'm going to do with this pink. It's quite a bit, so I should be able to make something decent sized out of it. Probably going to just make an amigurumi because, that's my favorite thing. So I should be getting pretty close to finishing this up. I might wind this on my yarn ball winder to have a nice little cake. But we'll see. Let's see, how far do I have? Alright, so I have the top and I think I have one more side. Alright. So I have been yammering on for a long time. And my background, I keep looking at it, is so messy. I have a cat sleeping in all my pile of stuff back there. I just I need to clean. I've just been so busy with like, just getting into my new work role that I just haven't really spent a lot of time organizing. So yeah, probably gonna do that. It's a little bit late now. I probably won't do it tonight, but probably tomorrow I'm gonna get back to organizing. And then I'll probably, edit this video tomorrow and then record another one showing you guys what I picked up at Dollar Tree. So that is going to be it for me today. I just wanted to check in because it's been weeks since I've got to chat with you guys, and I miss you guys. And I do appreciate all the comments that you guys are sending me. I mean, it always brightens my day when I get to see comments from you guys, and it's just so nice. So again, thank you guys so much. Thank you for helping me. I went through, a pretty difficult time, and you guys were here for me, and I just want to say thank you for that. I can't express how much I appreciate it, because I don't know what I would have done otherwise. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it so much. So yeah, I'm gonna take off for the night, relax a little bit, and just kind of get ready for tomorrow. And yeah, so that's gonna be it. So as always, I love you guys. Hope you guys are all doing amazing, getting lots of crochet done, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.